Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his first pass is incomplete.
This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season. Sitting now at 13-0 and the finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, it was something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. He'll drop to throw. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there, with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. They find some open field. There he goes, right side. Trotting. Touchdown, Chicago. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole, and off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Looking to throw. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. They'll look to throw now on first down. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Evans gets it again on second down.
And he's got some space here. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darrington Evans with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games, because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
He's got Smith here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On second down, a run with Dobbins.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Steps away to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. Scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out.
And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
They'll look to throw. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Now a second down and 6. And they'll go right back to Evans. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
The Bears at 11-2 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Fields.
There's Evans again, complete.
There he goes again.
Touchdown Bears!
Darrington Evans
doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. As his guys have now moved out in front. Now the point after try for Santos. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll look to throw here. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goddard, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
They'll try and throw for it. Complete at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. On 4th down, Fields. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Dobbins not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One more time with Dobbins.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one.
I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Duvernay. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.K. Dobbins. A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We're getting closer here now to halftime, and we may need that halftime break just because there hasn't been much of a break in this first half. A lot of points being put up.
Not much room to breathe, is there? Because these guys are going up and down the field. And let's face it, if you're the offensive coordinator for either squad, pretty happy with what you're saying. If you're the defensive coordinator,
you're not so happy.
You're frantically searching for something that'll work. You're on the headset talking to your assistant. You're checking your play sheet. You're going through your memory banks of all the tape you've watched. You've got to come up with something, anything that'll help slow them down.
Searching for answers. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They snap it to Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Fields. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Fields on 3rd down. He'll flip this out to Evans. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Fields on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Chase Claypool, 40 yards. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Quick slant here to Smith.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back to throw again. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be from 56 yards out. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back to throw now on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw again. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end.
And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A good pickup there of 22.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields eluding the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins.
His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making a punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
Evans gets it again on second down.
7 yards there and a first down.
To throw is Fields.
Steps away.
This pass on target. Velus Jones with it.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
2nd and 10. Fields again.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Robert Tonyan with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bears have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, a run with Evans. And this will be a Bears 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. 54 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's caught. Smith. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 36. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown!
Devontae Smith
with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Throwing again is Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Fields
escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And this one is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They snap it to Fields.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Caught on the slant, and he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now
and it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Fields. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Eagles, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they